God says, "Do not tell anyone. This is meant only for you. Your greatest miracle is coming to your house." If you skip this, you may miss what is being sent to you. I am speaking to you directly, and this moment carries a weight you should not ignore, because what is being prepared for you is not ordinary, and it will not wait forever. I am showing you that something unseen has already been set into motion, and if you turn away too soon, you may miss the very answer you have been praying for in silence. This is not a random message or a passing thought. It is a direct call meant for your ears alone, and your attention in this moment will shape how you receive what is already moving toward you. Stay here, stay focused, and do not pass over this, because what is coming is personal, intentional, and designed specifically for your life. Type Amen if you believe. I am telling you not to share this carelessly, because what I am about to do in your life is sacred and still tender in its beginning. There are things I am building for you that must not be exposed to the noise, doubt, and opinions of people who do not understand your journey. You have spoken to me in hidden places. You have cried where no one could see, and you kept holding on when everything around you told you to let go. I have seen every moment, and now I am answering in a way that will reach your home, your space, and your daily life in a real and undeniable way. Within your own house, within the place where you rest, think, and struggle, something is about to change. I am not sending this miracle to a distant place or to a future that feels unreachable. I am bringing it into your present environment so you will not mistake it. The atmosphere around you will begin to shift, and you will notice it first in small ways that grow into something impossible to ignore. What once felt heavy will begin to rise off you, and what once felt delayed will begin to move with purpose. This is why you must stay alert and not skip this moment, because awareness is part of receiving what I am giving. Take a moment and gently tap the like button as a simple act of faith, because even the smallest step of agreement opens the door wider for what I am placing in your life. You have waited longer than you expected, and at times you wondered if your prayers were heard or if your faith was enough. I am telling you now that nothing you gave to me was wasted, and every second of your waiting has been building toward this exact time. What is coming is not only a blessing, it is confirmation that I have been with you through everything, even when you could not feel me. I am bringing something into your home that will remind you of my presence in a way that leaves no room for doubt. Do not hurry past this, because the enemy would rather see you distracted and unaware when your moment arrives. Distraction has been used against you before, pulling your attention away just as something important was beginning to unfold. I am warning you now, so you do not repeat that pattern. Slow down, listen closely, and hold on to this word, because it carries timing that is aligned with what I have already prepared. Your focus right now is part of your preparation. Type 111 to affirm. I know there are voices around you that have caused you to question your worth and your direction. Some have spoken from their own fear, while others simply did not understand the path I placed before you. That is why I am telling you not to tell anyone, because not every voice deserves access to what I am doing in your life. Protect this moment, guard it with quiet confidence, and allow it to grow without interference. When the time comes, the results will speak louder than any explanation you could give. This miracle is not arriving by accident. It has been carefully formed through every challenge you have faced. Each disappointment you endured was shaping your strength, and every delay was positioning you for something greater than what you first imagined. I am bringing something into your house that will align pieces of your life that once felt scattered. You will begin to see connections where there used to be confusion and clarity where there used to be doubt. This is how you will know that it is from me. There will be a moment very soon when you sense a change, and it will feel different from anything you have experienced before. It may begin quietly, but it will grow with certainty, and you will recognize that it is the answer you have been seeking. Do not ignore that moment or brush it aside, because it will be the beginning of something that transforms your path. I am placing this awareness in you now, so that when it happens, you are ready to receive it fully. You are not forgotten, and you are not overlooked. Even if it has felt that way at times, I have been working behind the scenes in ways you could not see, arranging things that are now coming together. This is why I am speaking to you so clearly, because I want you to be present for what is unfolding. Your biggest miracle is not somewhere far away. It is coming into the very place where you live, breathe, and exist each day. Many times in your past, opportunities have come and gone because doubt entered before faith had the chance to stand strong. This time will be different because I am preparing your inner awareness so that when the shift begins, you will not hesitate or turn away. There are movements already happening around you that you cannot yet fully see, but you can begin to feel them if you quiet your thoughts and pay attention. The pressure you have been experiencing is not a sign of defeat. It is often a sign that something is about to break open in your favor. I have allowed certain tensions to remain so that when relief comes, you will understand the depth of what I have done for you. This miracle will not feel distant or abstract. It will touch your daily life in ways that are practical and real. You will recognize it not only in your spirit, but also in the changes that begin to take place around you. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20 times faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You have carried burdens that were never meant to stay with you forever, and now I am lifting them in ways that will surprise you. Some of the weight you have been holding has shaped your endurance, but it is not your final condition. I am bringing release into your home, and that release will create space for something new to enter. Where there has been lack, there will be provision, and where there has been confusion, there will be direction. This is part of the miracle that is on its way to you. Type yes to affirm. I want you to understand that timing matters deeply in what I am doing, and your willingness to stay present is part of that timing. There have been moments when you moved too quickly, trying to solve things on your own, and it led to frustration. Now I am guiding you to move with me instead of ahead of me, because the miracle I am sending cannot be rushed or forced. It arrives at the exact moment when everything is aligned for your good. Trust that this moment is closer than it appears. In your house, there are spaces that have witnessed your struggles, your tears, and your silent prayers. Those same spaces will soon witness a change that will feel like a breath of fresh air after a long season of heaviness. I am not only changing external circumstances, I am also restoring your sense of peace and stability within your own environment. You will begin to feel safe again in ways that go deeper than comfort. This is part of how you will recognize that the miracle has entered your life. Do not allow past disappointments to make you cautious in a way that blocks what I am doing now. I know there were times when you expected something good, and it did not happen as you hoped. Those moments have shaped how you respond, but they do not define what I am doing in this season. I am asking you to open your heart again, even if it feels unfamiliar or difficult. What I am bringing is not like what you have experienced before, and it will not follow the same pattern of loss. There will be a clear sign, something that confirms beyond doubt that this is from me. It may come through a situation turning around, a door opening that once seemed closed, or a sense of peace that settles over you without explanation. When that happens, do not question it or try to analyze it away. Receive it with gratitude and confidence, because it is the beginning of what I have promised you. The miracle is not just one moment, it is a process that will continue to unfold in your life. Type 7777 to receive blessings. You are not walking into this unprepared. Even if you feel uncertain at times, everything you have been through has built something inside you that is now ready to step into this new season. Your resilience, your quiet faith, and your willingness to keep going have all brought you to this point. I have seen every step, and I have not forgotten any part of your journey. Now I am bringing you into something that reflects all that you have endured. Keep your focus on what I am saying to you now, and do not let distractions pull you away. There will be moments where you feel tempted to ignore this or move on too quickly, but resist that urge. What I am giving you requires your attention, and your attention is part of how you receive it fully. This is not about fear, it is about awareness and readiness. Stay present and let this truth settle deeply within you. You may begin to notice small shifts before the full picture becomes clear. And those small shifts are important. They are signs that something is changing beneath the surface. Even if it is not yet visible in a complete way, pay attention to those moments because they are part of the process leading to something greater. Each small change is building toward a larger transformation that will become undeniable. This is how I work, gradually and then suddenly bringing things into alignment at the right time. What is coming into your house will not only affect you, it will also influence the atmosphere around you. Others may begin to notice a difference in you, even if they do not understand it fully. There will be a sense of calm, a quiet strength, and a renewed sense of purpose that becomes visible in your life. This is not something you need to explain or defend. It will speak for itself through the way you carry yourself. The miracle I am bringing will have a presence that cannot be hidden. I am asking you again to keep this close and not share it carelessly. Not everything that is sacred needs to be spoken out loud, especially in its early stages. Let it grow within you. Let it strengthen your faith, and let it guide your actions quietly. There will be a time when it becomes visible to others, but that time will come naturally. For now, protect it and stay connected to what I'm doing in your life. There is a rhythm forming, a quiet alignment of events that may not yet look extraordinary, but they are preparing the ground for something undeniable. You are standing in a moment where your awareness matters, because what you notice and receive now will shape how fully you experience what is arriving. There have been times when you felt overlooked, as if your efforts and your patience were not leading anywhere meaningful. I am telling you that nothing has been wasted, and every step you took has brought you into this exact position. What once seemed like delay was often protection, and what felt like silence was often preparation. I have been arranging things in ways you could not see, ensuring that when the moment comes, it will meet you at the right time and in the right way. This is why I am asking you to stay present and not dismiss this as something ordinary. In your house, there is a shift beginning that will first touch your thoughts and your sense of peace. You will start to feel a quiet confidence rising within you even before external changes become clear. That confidence is not coming from your circumstances. It is coming from my presence moving more openly in your life. I am strengthening you from the inside, so that when the miracle becomes visible, you are able to receive it without fear or hesitation. This inner change is part of the miracle itself. Type 222 if you trust God. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. I know that part of you still carries hesitation, shaped by moments when things did not turn out as you hoped. That hesitation has been protecting you, but it can also limit what you are able to receive if it becomes too strong. I am gently leading you out of that guarded place and into a space where trust can grow again. What I am bringing is not meant to harm you or disappoint you. It is meant to restore and uplift you. Allow yourself to believe that something good can truly reach you. Now, there are patterns in your life that have been repeating cycles that have kept you in a place of waiting and uncertainty. I am breaking those patterns, not through sudden force, but through a steady shift that will change how things move around you. You may notice that situations begin to resolve more easily, or that obstacles lose their strength in unexpected ways. These are not coincidences. They are signs that the old cycle is ending. A new direction is opening, and it is leading you toward what I have prepared. Do not be distracted by what seems urgent but is not truly important. There will be moments when other concerns try to pull your focus away from what is happening beneath the surface. Stay grounded and keep your attention on what you are sensing within. I am guiding you through this, and your connection to me will help you recognize what matters most. The miracle I am bringing requires your awareness more than your effort. Type 122. If you trust in Jesus, there will be a point where the shift becomes visible in a way that cannot be ignored. It may come through an unexpected opportunity, a resolution to something that has been troubling you, or a change in your environment that brings relief and clarity. When that moment arrives, it will feel both surprising and deeply familiar at the same time. You will recognize it as something you have been waiting for, even if you did not know exactly how it would come. That recognition will be your confirmation. You have been carrying a sense of responsibility that has weighed heavily on you, and at times it has made you feel alone in your efforts. I am stepping into that space, not to take away your strength, but to support and guide you in a way that eases that burden. You will begin to feel that you are not carrying everything by yourself anymore. There will be a lightness that comes, a sense that things are moving with you instead of against you. This is part of how the miracle will show itself in your daily life. I am also restoring areas of your life that you thought were beyond repair. There are relationships, opportunities, and aspects of your journey that seemed lost or closed off. I am bringing renewal into those areas. Not always in the way you expect, but in a way that brings healing and progress. You will begin to see doors opening where there was once only resistance. This restoration is not temporary. It is part of a lasting change that will continue to grow. Stay aware of your thoughts, because what you choose to focus on will shape the way you experience what is coming. If you remain fixed on fear or doubt, it will become harder to recognize the good that is unfolding. But if you stay open and expectant, you will begin to see more clearly how things are moving in your favor. I am guiding your awareness so you can come into alignment with what I am doing. This alignment will help you receive the miracle completely. There is also a sense of timing that you will begin to understand with greater clarity. Things that once felt uncertain will begin to settle into place with order and purpose. You will notice certain events happening at exactly the right moment, creating a flow that feels natural and right. This is not by accident. It is the result of careful preparation that has been happening over time. You are entering a season where timing will begin working in your favor. Do not rush ahead or try to force outcomes, even if you feel ready for change. What I am bringing will unfold in the right sequence, and every step matters. Trust the pace, even when it feels slower than you would like. There is purpose in every part of this process, and it is all leading towards something greater than you can see right now. Patience will help you experience it fully without missing what matters along the way. You may also begin to notice a shift in the way you respond to challenges. Situations that once felt overwhelming will start to feel more manageable, and your reactions will carry more calm and clarity. This is because I am strengthening your inner foundation, giving you a steadiness that can support you in every circumstance. This strength is not temporary. It is something that will remain with you as you continue forward. It is part of the preparation for what is coming into your life. The miracle moving toward your house is not connected to only one part of your life. It will reach multiple areas of your experience. It will bring balance where imbalance has been present, and it will create harmony where tension has remained. You will begin to feel a sense of wholeness that has been missing for a long time. This is the result of everything coming together in the right way. What you are about to experience is deeply personal, yet it will reach further than you expect. I am still speaking to you because what is unfolding has not yet reached its full expression. And I want you to remain aware of how close you are to the moment you have been waiting for. There is a quiet build-up happening around you, like a wave forming beneath the surface, and soon it will rise in a way that cannot be ignored. You may not see every detail clearly yet, but you can sense that something is different. Something is shifting in a way that feels steady and real. That feeling is not your imagination. It is the beginning of what I have been preparing for you. Stay with this, because your attention right now is helping you align with what is about to appear in your life. You have carried questions within you that you did not always speak out loud. Thoughts about whether things would truly change or remain the same. I have heard every one of those thoughts, even the ones you tried to silence. I am answering you now, not with empty words, but with a movement that will take shape in your daily life. What once felt uncertain will begin to take on a clearer form, and you will no longer feel like you are standing in the same place. There is progress happening, and it is leading you toward the very thing you hoped for. Type 10 to claim miracles. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. In your house, there are moments that have felt heavy. Times when the atmosphere itself seemed to carry your worries. I am changing that atmosphere, not all at once, but in a way that gradually brings lightness and peace back into your space. You will begin to notice that the same place where you once felt pressure now starts to feel calm and supportive. This is not just a shift in feeling. It is a sign that something deeper is changing. I am restoring your environment so that it reflects the peace I am placing within you. There will be signs that appear in ways you might not expect. Small confirmations that build into something undeniable. You might notice a situation resolving more easily than before, or a conversation bringing clarity where there was once confusion. These moments are not random. They are part of the path opening in front of you. Pay attention to them because they will guide you toward the larger change that is coming. Each sign is like a step leading you closer to the full expression of what I have promised. You have been strong for a long time, carrying more than others could see, and at times it has left you feeling tired. I am bringing rest into your life, not only in your body, but in your mind and spirit. There will be a sense of ease that begins to replace the constant tension you have been feeling. This ease is not a sign of losing control. It is a sign that you are no longer carrying everything alone. I am stepping in more fully, and you will begin to feel that support in ways that are clear and steady. Type 33 to receive peace. Do not be surprised if things begin to move quickly after a period of stillness. Often there is a time of quiet preparation, followed by a sudden shift that brings everything into motion. You are nearing that point where movement becomes visible, and it may feel faster than you expected. Stay grounded when that happens, and do not let excitement or fear pull you off balance. Move with calm confidence, knowing that what is unfolding is guided and purposeful. There are also areas of your life where you felt stuck, as if no matter what you did, nothing changed. I am releasing those areas, opening them in a way that allows new possibilities to enter. You will begin to see options where there were none, and paths where there was once only a wall. This opening is part of the miracle that is coming into your house. It is not limited to one situation. It will touch multiple parts of your life in ways that bring freedom and movement. I want you to remain aware of how you speak to yourself during this time. The words you repeat in your thoughts have the power to either support or resist what I am doing. Choose to speak with belief and expectation. Even if it feels unfamiliar at first, when you align your thoughts with what I am telling you, it becomes easier to recognize the changes happening around you. This alignment will help you step into what is coming without hesitation. You may also notice a change in how others respond to you. People who once seemed distant may become more supportive, and situations that felt tense may begin to soften. This is not something you need to force or control. It is a natural result of the shift taking place. As you change, the environment around you responds. This is part of the broader movement that is bringing your miracle into your life. I am guiding you through this process with care, ensuring that each step prepares you for the next. There is nothing random about what is happening, even if it sometimes feels that way. Every detail is part of a larger picture that is becoming clearer with time. You are moving toward a moment where things will make sense in a way they did not before. That clarity will bring both relief and understanding. Do not let impatience take over as you sense things getting closer. It is natural to want to see the full result immediately, but there is value in each stage of the journey. Each step is building your readiness and strengthening your ability to receive what is coming. Trust that the timing is right, even if it does not match your expectations exactly. What I am bringing will arrive at the moment when it can fully take root in your life. There will also be a sense of confirmation within you, a quiet knowing that this is the moment you have been waiting for. That knowing will not come from external validation, it will come from within. You will feel it as a steady confidence that does not need to be explained. This is how you will recognize that what is happening is aligned with what I have been telling you. That inner confirmation is as important as any external sign. The miracle that is approaching your house is not just about changing your circumstances. It is about changing how you experience your life. You will begin to see things differently, with a perspective that brings hope and clarity. Challenges that once felt overwhelming will appear more manageable, and opportunities that once seemed out of reach will feel possible. This shift in perspective is part of the transformation you are entering. I am still with you, and I am continuing to speak because you are standing on the edge of something that is about to become visible in a way that you cannot ignore. What you have felt quietly within is beginning to rise into your reality. And the shift is no longer distant or hidden. There is a closeness now, a sense that something is about to cross into your life in a clear and undeniable way. You may feel it as a mix of calm and anticipation, a quiet awareness that something important is about to happen. That awareness is not accidental. It is part of how I prepare you to receive what is already near. You have walked through moments that tested your patience and your strength, and at times you wondered how much longer you could continue without seeing results. I have been with you through every step, even when it felt like you were moving forward alone. Now you are entering a time where what you have been carrying will begin to lift, and what you have been waiting for will begin to appear. This is not a small change. It is something that will reach into your daily life and bring a sense of renewal. What is coming is meant to be experienced, not just understood. Type 444 if you trust the process. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, it's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a door that has been forming in your life. Even though you could not see it clearly before, that door is not something you force open. It is something that opens at the right moment when everything is aligned. You are very close to that moment now. And when it opens, it will feel natural and right. You will not need to question whether it is meant for you, because it will carry a sense of peace and clarity. This is how you will know that it is part of what I have prepared for you in your house. There will be a noticeable change in how things feel, as if a weight has been removed from the air itself. The tension that once lingered will begin to dissolve, and in its place, there will be a sense of calm that settles in quietly. This calm is not temporary. It is the beginning of a deeper peace that will continue to grow. You will find yourself thinking more clearly and feeling more grounded, even in situations that once caused stress. This is part of how the miracle will show itself to you. There will also be a moment when something unexpected brings you a sense of relief, something that shifts your situation in a way you did not plan. It may come through a conversation, a decision, or a change in circumstances that removes a burden you have been carrying. When that happens, recognize it as part of what I have been telling you. Do not dismiss it as luck or coincidence, because it is connected to the movement I have set in place. Each of these moments is leading you toward a larger transformation. Type 555 to welcome change. You have been learning to trust in ways that were not always easy, and that trust is now becoming a foundation for what is coming. There were times when you held on without knowing what the outcome would be, and that has strengthened you more than you realize. I am building on that strength now, using it to support you as you step into this new season. You are not the same person you were before. And that change is part of why you are ready for what is coming. Your growth has prepared you in ways that will soon become clear. Do not let fear try to take hold as things begin to shift. It is natural to feel uncertain when something new is unfolding. But you do not need to retreat or pull back. Stay open and allow the changes to move through your life without resistance. What I am bringing is meant to bring you forward, not hold you back. Trust that even if something feels unfamiliar, it is still aligned with what is good for you. You may begin to see connections between events that once seemed unrelated, as if pieces of a larger picture are coming together. Situations that once felt separate will begin to align, creating a sense of direction that was not there before. This alignment is not random. It is part of the design that has been unfolding behind the scenes. As you notice these connections, it will strengthen your confidence in what is happening. You will begin to see that everything has been leading to this point. I am also bringing clarity into areas where you once felt confused or uncertain. Decisions that seemed difficult will become easier, and choices that once felt overwhelming will feel more straightforward. This clarity is not something you need to force. It will come naturally as part of the shift taking place. You will find yourself knowing what to do without overthinking, and that knowing will guide you forward. This is another sign that the miracle is near. There will be a sense of movement in your life that feels steady and consistent, even if it is not always dramatic. Things will begin to progress in a way that feels natural, without the constant resistance you have experienced before. This movement is part of the flow I am creating for you, a path that allows you to move forward with confidence. You will begin to feel that you are no longer stuck, but moving towards something meaningful. That feeling is part of the transformation. Keep your focus on what you are sensing within, and do not allow outside distractions to pull you away. There will always be things that try to take your attention, but not all of them are important. Stay connected to what I am showing you and let that guide your actions. The more you stay aligned with this awareness, the easier it will be to recognize the moment when everything begins to come together. That moment is closer than you think. I am preparing you not only to receive this miracle, but also to carry it forward in your life. What is coming is not meant to be a brief moment. It is meant to become part of your ongoing experience. It will change how you see yourself, how you move through your days, and how you respond to what happens around you. This is a lasting shift, something that will continue to unfold beyond the initial moment. You are being prepared for something that has depth and continuity. Stay steady and do not lose sight of what I have told you. Let it remain in your thoughts, guiding you and strengthening your expectation. I am with you in every step, and I am bringing you towards something that will confirm everything I have spoken. Your biggest miracle is no longer something you are waiting for from a distance. It is something that is now very near, ready to enter your life and transform your experience in ways you will soon understand. This is not a distant promise anymore. It is something that is about to touch your reality in a way you cannot deny. You are standing in a moment where everything you have endured is about to meet its answer. There has been a long season where you felt like you were waiting without clear direction, holding on without knowing when things would change. That season is coming to a close, and what replaces it will not look the same as what you have been through. I am shifting you from waiting into receiving, from uncertainty into clarity, and from pressure into peace. This transition may feel subtle at first, but it will grow stronger with each passing day. You will begin to sense that you are no longer in the same place you once were, even if everything around you is not yet fully changed. Type 666 to release fear. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, clear debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful, ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it has been exposed, it will not remain available for much longer. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. Inside your home, something is coming into alignment in a way that will bring the stability you have been missing. There have been times when your own space did not feel as safe or peaceful as you needed it to feel. I am restoring that sense of calm and security, not only through what changes around you, but through a deeper assurance within you that you are supported and protected. You will begin to sense that your environment is no longer resisting you, but working with you. This is part of how the miracle will become real in your life. There will come a moment when something shifts so clearly that you will stop and realize this is what you have been waiting for. It may not arrive in the exact form you pictured, but it will carry the very essence of what you needed. When that moment comes, it will feel like a release, as though something that had been held back is finally moving freely. Do not hesitate in that moment, and do not question whether it belongs to you. Receive it with confidence, knowing it is connected to everything I have been speaking over you. Type 888 to attract abundance. You have learned how to endure, how to keep going even when the path was not clear, and that endurance has brought you to this very place. Now I am moving you into a space where you no longer have to survive only through endurance, but can begin to experience ease and flow. This does not mean challenges will disappear, but it does mean they will no longer feel impossible to carry. There will be a sense that things are beginning to work together instead of against you. This shift will help you move forward with greater peace and confidence. I am also bringing clarity to decisions that once felt heavy and uncertain. You will begin to understand what needs to be done with a simplicity that was not present before. Choices that once felt complicated will become easier to see, and you will find yourself moving ahead without the same hesitation. This clarity is part of your preparation for what is coming, because it will help you enter the new without being held back by doubt. You are being guided in a way that strengthens your growth. There are also relationships and connections in your life that are being adjusted. Some will draw nearer and others will move further away. Do not resist this, because it is part of the alignment taking place. The people and situations meant to support what is coming will remain, and those that do not belong will naturally shift out of position. You will begin to feel your surroundings becoming more supportive and less draining. This is another sign that the miracle is drawing near. You may also notice your energy beginning to change as you feel less burdened and more open to what lies ahead. This change in energy is not random. It is part of the transformation happening within you. As your energy shifts, it changes the way you connect with the world around you. Opportunities that once felt beyond your reach may begin to feel possible. This is part of the opening now taking place in your life. Do not rush through this season or try to force the outcome. What is coming is already moving, and your role is to remain aware and open. Trust the pace, even if it feels slower than you want, because everything is unfolding in the right order. Each step is preparing you for the next, and nothing is being skipped or overlooked. This is a process that is designed with care and intention. There will also be moments where you feel a deep sense of confirmation, a quiet knowing that what is happening is exactly what you have been waiting for. This knowing will not need external validation. It will come from within you. When you feel it, trust it, because it is a sign that you are aligned with what I am doing. This inner confirmation is one of the clearest signs that the miracle has reached you. I am asking you again to keep this close and not share it carelessly. What is sacred needs space to grow, and not every voice needs to be part of this process. Let it develop within you. Let it strengthen your faith, and let it guide your actions quietly. There will be a time when it becomes visible to others, but that time will come naturally. For now, protect it and stay connected to what I am doing. You are no longer in a place of waiting without direction. You are in a place of receiving with awareness. What is coming into your house is not just a single moment. It is the beginning of a new phase in your life. This phase will carry a different kind of energy, one that brings balance, clarity, and movement. You will begin to feel that you are stepping into something that has been prepared for you over time. This is the result of everything that has come before. I am drawing your attention again so that you stay aware and do not miss the details that will confirm what I have been telling you. This is the time where awareness turns into recognition, and recognition turns into receiving. There has been a weight in your life that has shaped how you see your future. A sense that things might always remain difficult or uncertain. I am lifting that weight, not by ignoring your reality, but by changing it from within and around you. You will begin to notice that what once felt fixed is starting to loosen, and what once seemed permanent is beginning to shift. This is not something you are imagining. It is a real change that is taking place. Allow yourself to accept that things can truly become different now. Type 999 to step into alignment. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. In your house, there will be a moment when the atmosphere feels noticeably different, as if something has quietly entered and settled into place. You may not be able to explain it immediately, but you will feel it clearly. It will bring a sense of calm that does not depend on circumstances, a steady peace that remains even when things around you are still adjusting. This is one of the ways you will recognize that the miracle has begun to take form. It will not always announce itself loudly, but it will make itself known through what you feel and experience. There will also be a release from something that has been holding you back, something that has limited your movement or your sense of possibility. When that release happens, it may feel like a sudden opening, a moment where you realize that what once blocked you no longer has the same power. Do not hesitate in that moment, because it is an invitation to move forward. This is part of how the path is being cleared for you. Each release is making space for something new to enter your life. Type 11 to claim new beginnings. You have been learning to trust in ways that were not always comfortable, and that trust is now becoming a foundation that supports you. There were times when you had to believe without seeing, and that has strengthened you in ways that will now become clear. I am building on that strength, using it to guide you into this new phase of your life. You are not stepping into this unprepared. Even if you feel uncertain at times, everything you have been through has contributed to your readiness. There is also a sense of alignment that is beginning to take place, where different areas of your life start to move together instead of in conflict. Situations that once felt scattered will begin to connect, creating a sense of direction that was missing before. This alignment will make it easier for you to move forward, because you will not feel pulled in different directions at once. You will begin to experience a flow that supports your progress. This is part of the miracle unfolding in your life. Do not let old habits of doubt return and take hold as things begin to change. It is easy to fall back into familiar patterns, especially when something new is unfolding. Stay aware of your thoughts and choose to remain open to what is happening. You do not need to understand everything immediately. You only need to stay present and willing to receive. What I am bringing is designed to move you forward, not keep you where you have been. There will be moments where you feel a deep sense of gratitude, even before everything is fully visible. That gratitude is a sign that your heart is recognizing what is happening, even if your mind is still catching up. Allow yourself to feel it, because it will help you stay aligned with what is coming. Gratitude opens your awareness and makes it easier to see the good that is unfolding. It is a natural response to the change that is taking place. You may also notice that your perspective begins to shift, that you start to see possibilities where you once saw limitations. This change in perspective is not forced. It is a result of the transformation happening within you. As your perspective changes, your actions will begin to change as well. You will find yourself making choices that support your growth and your future. This is how the miracle continues to develop in your life. I am guiding you through this process with care, ensuring that each step prepares you for what comes next. There is nothing random about what is happening, even if it sometimes feels that way. Every detail is part of a larger picture that is becoming clearer with time. You are moving toward a moment where everything will make sense in a way it did not before. That clarity will bring both peace and confidence. Stay focused on what you are sensing within and do not let distractions pull you away. There will always be things that try to take your attention, but not all of them are important. Keep your awareness on what I am showing you and let that guide your actions. The more you stay connected to this, the easier it will be to recognize the moment when everything comes together. That moment is not far away. You are entering a time where what you have been waiting for begins to take shape in your reality. It will not always come in the way you expected, but it will carry the essence of what you needed. When you see it, you will know because it will resonate with something deep within you. That recognition will be your confirmation that this is part of what I have been preparing. Trust that what you feel in that moment is real and true. There have been moments when you questioned whether things would truly change, whether the waiting had meaning, or if it would continue without resolution. I am telling you now that those questions are being answered through what is unfolding in your life. The waiting is giving way to movement, and the uncertainty is giving way to direction. You are not in the same place anymore. Even if some things still look familiar, there is a shift happening, and it is moving you into something that will bring clarity and relief. Type 1313 to step into your blessing. In your house, there will be a sense of renewal that begins quietly, but grows stronger with time. The space that once carried your worries will begin to feel lighter, as if something has been lifted from it. You may notice that you think more clearly, that you feel more at ease, and that your surroundings begin to reflect a sense of order and calm. This is not something you are creating on your own. It is part of what I am bringing into your life. The change in your environment is connected to the change happening within you. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20 times faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There will also be a moment when something you have been waiting on begins to move in a way that surprises you. It may come through a situation resolving, an opportunity appearing, or a path opening that you had not expected. When that happens, do not hesitate or doubt what you are seeing. This is part of the miracle entering your life, and it is meant to move you forward. Accept it with confidence and allow it to guide your next steps. Type 1414 to receive what is yours. You have been carrying a sense of responsibility that has shaped how you approach everything in your life. At times it has felt like you had to hold everything together on your own. I am easing that burden, not by removing your strength, but by supporting you in a way that brings balance. You will begin to feel that you are not alone in what you are facing. There will be a sense that things are working with you, not against you. There are also patterns that have been repeating in your life. Cycles that have kept you in a place of waiting and uncertainty. I am breaking those cycles, allowing something new to take their place. You will begin to see that situations no longer follow the same path they once did. This is part of the transformation taking place, and it will open the way for new possibilities. What once felt predictable will begin to change. Do not allow fear to take hold as these changes begin to appear. It is natural to feel uncertain when something new is unfolding, but you do not need to retreat. Stay open and let what is happening move through your life without resistance. What I am bringing is aligned with what is good for you. Even if it feels unfamiliar at first, trust that you are being guided in the right direction. You may also notice that your perspective begins to shift in a way that makes things feel more possible. Situations that once seemed fixed will begin to look different, and you will start to see options where there were none. This change in perspective is part of the miracle itself. It allows you to move forward in ways that were not available to you before. As your perspective changes, your path begins to open. There will be moments of confirmation, small but clear signs that what I have been telling you is real. These signs may come in ways you did not expect, but they will carry a sense of truth that you will recognize. Pay attention to them because they are guiding you toward the larger change. Each confirmation is building your confidence and helping you stay aligned with what is happening. You are being led step by step. Stay mindful of your thoughts during this time because they influence how you experience what is unfolding. If you focus on doubt or fear, it will make it harder to see what is happening clearly. If you remain open and expectant, you will recognize the shifts more easily. I am guiding your awareness so that you can align with what I am doing. This alignment will help you receive the miracle fully. There will also be a sense of movement that becomes more noticeable as time goes on. Things that once felt stuck will begin to progress, and you will feel that you are moving forward instead of standing still. This movement is part of the flow I am creating for you. It will feel natural, not forced, and it will bring a sense of direction that has been missing. You will begin to see that your path is opening. Do not rush ahead or try to control every outcome. What is coming is already in motion, and your role is to remain aware and receptive. Trust the pace, even if it feels slower than you would like. At times, each step is preparing you for the next, and nothing is being overlooked. This is a process that is unfolding with care and intention. You are being prepared not only to receive this miracle, but also to carry it forward in your life. What is coming is not a single moment. It is a change that will continue to develop. It will influence how you see yourself, how you make decisions, and how you move through your days. This is a lasting shift, something that will grow over time. You are stepping into a new phase that has depth and meaning. There has been a long stretch of time where you carried hope quietly, sometimes even hiding it from others, because it felt too fragile to share. You protected it because you knew how easily it could be questioned or dismissed. I saw that, and I honored that quiet faith you held on to. Now I am bringing you into a time where you no longer have to protect what you believe in the same way, because it will begin to show itself without needing explanation. What was hidden within you will begin to take form around you. Type 1515 to step into fulfillment. In your house, there will be a clear difference in how you feel from one day to the next. You may wake up and notice that something has shifted, even if you cannot immediately name it. There will be a sense of lightness, a feeling that something heavy has been removed or eased. This is not your imagination. It is part of what I am doing within your environment. I am restoring your space so that it reflects the peace and stability I am placing within you. There will also be a moment when something you have been waiting for begins to move forward without resistance. It may come through an answer you have been seeking, a solution that appears, or a path that becomes clear. When that happens, it will feel natural, as if it was always meant to happen this way. Do not question it or hold back in that moment. Step into it with confidence because it is part of the miracle I have been preparing for you. Type 1616 to receive divine favor. You have been carrying responsibilities that shaped your strength, but they also brought pressure that was difficult to release. I am easing that pressure now, allowing you to experience a sense of support that you have not felt for a long time. You will begin to notice that things are not as heavy as they once were. There will be a balance that starts to form where you can move forward without feeling overwhelmed. This balance is part of the change taking place in your life. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are also areas where you felt uncertain, places where you did not know what to do or which direction to take. I am bringing clarity into those areas, helping you see what was once hidden or confusing. You will begin to feel more sure of your choices, more confident in your steps. This clarity will guide you forward in a way that feels steady and right. It is part of the preparation for what is coming into your life. You may notice that situations around you begin to respond differently, that things no longer feel as resistant as they once did. This is because there is a shift happening not only within you, but also in your surroundings. As you change, the environment around you begins to align with that change. This alignment will make it easier for you to move forward. God is weeping for you. A wealthy person's final words were about you, and a gift has been released in your name. Listen this right now before it's taken back. I am weeping for you. And this is not a soft whisper that can be ignored. This is a moment that holds weight over your life right now. And if you turn away, you may miss what was placed in your name. A man of great wealth, a man who held influence and power, spoke of you in his final breath. And what he released carries more than money. It carries purpose. It carries restoration. It carries something your soul has been crying out for. This is not a coincidence, and this is not something small. This is a turning point that has been written over your life long before this day arrived. Stay here and listen carefully, because what is unfolding is meant for you, and missing this would mean delaying something that was already prepared with your name on it. Type 111 to affirm. I see the way your heart has been heavy, and I have seen the silent moments where you felt forgotten, but you were never unseen in my eyes. The tears you thought no one noticed were counted, and the prayers you thought were unanswered were not ignored. They were being aligned with something greater than you expected. That wealthy person did not speak your name by accident, because I placed your name in their spirit. And what they released was guided by my hand. You are standing at the edge of something that can shift your life. But you must not walk away from this moment as if it means nothing. I need you to pause and give your attention fully, because what you are about to receive carries a blessing that has been waiting for the right time to reach you. There are many who scroll past moments like this and later wonder why doors remained closed. But you are here for a reason, and that reason is not small. If this touches your heart even a little, take a moment to like this video, because that simple act is your way of saying you are ready to receive what has been released for you. You are not here by chance, and you are not being called without purpose. The final words of that wealthy soul were filled with urgency, and even in their last breath, they carried a burden to release something that was not meant to stay with them. That gift carries value, but more than that, it carries intention, and that intention is tied directly to your journey. You have walked through seasons where you felt empty, where you questioned why things were not working out. But what you did not see was that something was being held back until the right moment arrived. This is that moment, and it is unfolding right now as you listen. Do not think this is only about material wealth, because what has been released carries layers that go deeper than what can be counted. There is healing attached to it, there is restoration tied to it, and there is a sense of direction that will begin to form in ways you did not expect. I am not just placing something in your hands, I am placing something in your life that will begin to reshape how you move forward. This is why I'm calling you to listen, because if you treat this lightly, you may not recognize what is already being placed before you. Type yes to affirm. There were moments when you almost gave up, when you felt like nothing was changing, and yet you continued walking, even when it was hard. That perseverance did not go unnoticed. And that is why this release is taking place now instead of earlier. Timing matters, and what is meant for you cannot be forced ahead of its season, but it also must not be overlooked when it comes. You are being placed in a position where your past struggles begin connecting to a future filled with relief. And that connection is not by chance. The wealthy person who mentioned you carried influence, but their final act was not about keeping control. It was about releasing what they held and placing it where it truly belonged. That is why your name was spoken, because what they carried was never meant to remain with them forever. I guided that moment, and I made sure what needed to be released found its way toward you. This is not luck, this is alignment, and you are standing right in the center of it. I know there are doubts within you, thoughts that ask whether this is real or whether it truly belongs to your life. Those doubts come from the pain you have endured and the disappointments that taught you to be cautious. But this is different, and you can already feel it as something inside you begins to awaken. That awakening is not confusion, it is recognition, because your spirit understands when something is meant for you. A shift is taking place, and it is not loud or dramatic, but it is steady and real. It is like a door quietly opening after being shut for a long time, and the light coming through may feel unfamiliar at first. You are entering something that may not fully make sense yet, but it will begin to reveal itself as you continue moving forward. That is why I am asking you to remain present and not step away from this moment. Type 777 to receive blessings. You are not being left behind, and you are not forgotten. And this is proof that what is meant for you will always make its way to you. The gift that has been released carries more than value. It carries confirmation that your life is still being guided and shaped with care. I am not finished with you. And what is happening now is only the beginning of something that will continue to unfold in ways you cannot fully see yet. What has been set in motion is already moving toward you, and you do not need to chase it or force it into place. I am guiding it with precision, and every step it takes is being aligned with your path. You have spent so much time trying to make things happen by yourself, carrying burdens that were never meant for you to carry alone. Now you are being asked to trust that what is meant for you will come without struggle, because it is being directed by my hand and not by human effort. Why are more than 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they began using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 1150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a quiet shift happening inside you as you listen, and that feeling is not accidental. It is the beginning of understanding that your life is not as stuck as it once felt, and that something new is already taking form. You have been standing in a place of waiting, unsure if anything would ever change. But now you are being moved into a season where things begin to unfold. It may not happen all at once, but it will happen with a steady certainty that cannot be denied. Type 222. If you trust God, the one who spoke your name at the end of their life, did so with clarity and purpose, not confusion. In that final moment, there was no room for hesitation or doubt, and what was released carried the weight of intention. I placed your name on their heart because what they held was meant to find its way to you. This was not about chance or coincidence. This was about direction. And that direction has brought you to this exact point in time. You may begin to notice small changes first. Things that seem simple but carry deeper meaning. Opportunities may appear where there were none before. And doors that once felt closed may begin to open without resistance. These are signs that what has been released is already influencing your path. You are not imagining this, and you are not reading too much into it, because this is how transformation often begins quietly and steadily. There is also something within you that must respond to this moment, and that is your willingness to receive. You have learned to protect yourself from disappointment, to expect less, so that you would not feel the pain of unmet expectations. But now you are being called to open your heart again, to believe that something good can truly come to you without being taken away. This is not easy, but it is necessary, because what is being given cannot be fully received if you remain closed. Type 122. If you trust in Jesus, you are not being tested to see if you are worthy, because your worth was never in question. You are being positioned to see that what is meant for you will come, even when you feel undeserving. This is how grace works. It does not depend on perfection. It moves through purpose. And your purpose is still active, still unfolding, still reaching towards something that will bring clarity and peace into your life. The tears you have carried have not been wasted, and the pain you have endured has not been ignored. Every moment has been part of shaping you into someone who can recognize and handle what is being placed in your life now. If this had come earlier, you might not have understood its value or its meaning, but now you are ready. Even if you do not feel completely prepared, because readiness is not about certainty, it is about alignment. There is also protection around what has been released to you, and not everyone will understand it or even notice it. This is not meant to be something that is taken or influenced by others. It is meant to be something that settles into your life with quiet strength. You do not need to explain it to anyone or prove anything, because what is real does not require validation from others. It will show itself in time through the changes it brings. You may feel moments of doubt still rising, thoughts that try to pull you back into old patterns of thinking. That is natural, because change often brings uncertainty, and uncertainty can feel uncomfortable. But do not allow those thoughts to take control, because they do not reflect what is actually happening. Stay grounded in what you feel deep within, that sense that something is shifting and something is being restored. The gift that has been released is not limited to one area of your life. It will begin to touch multiple parts of your journey. It may influence your relationships, your sense of direction, your peace of mind, and even the way you see yourself. This is because what has been given carries more than one purpose, and those purposes will begin to reveal themselves over time. You do not need to figure it all out right now. You only need to remain open and aware. There is a reason this moment feels different from others, and that reason is that it carries truth. You have encountered many things that felt temporary or uncertain, but this carries a weight that feels steady and real. That is because it is rooted in something that cannot be easily shaken or taken away. What is meant for you will remain, even when circumstances around you begin to change. Stay close to this feeling, because it will guide you in the days ahead. It will help you recognize what aligns with what has been released and what does not. You will begin to see more clearly, to sense more deeply, and to move with a confidence that you did not have before. This is not about becoming someone else. It is about stepping into who you were always meant to be. You are not alone in this process. Even if it sometimes feels that way, I am present in every step, guiding, protecting, and ensuring that what has been set in motion continues to move forward. You do not need to rush or force anything, because timing is already being handled. What you need to do is remain steady, remain open, and remain willing to receive what is already on its way. There will be moments when things begin to come together in ways that surprise you, and those moments will confirm that this is real. You will look back and see how everything began to shift from this point forward, and you will understand why you were called to listen and not walk away. This is not the end of the story. This is the beginning of a new chapter that carries hope and direction. Hold on to this truth, because it will keep you grounded when things begin to change. What has been released in your name cannot be undone by fear or doubt, and it cannot be taken back when you stand firm in your trust. You are stepping into something that has been prepared with care, and it will meet you exactly where you are. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20 times faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a quiet reassurance forming within you. Even if your mind is still trying to question what is happening, that reassurance is not coming from logic. It is coming from a deeper place that recognizes truth when it appears. You have felt disappointment before, and that has taught you to be cautious. But this moment is not asking you to be guarded. It is asking you to be aware. Awareness will help you see clearly what is unfolding without letting fear distort what is real. Type 10 to claim miracles. The one who released this gift did not do so lightly. And what they carried was not just material, it was meaningful. In their final moments, clarity came over them, and that clarity led them to speak your name with purpose. This was not about chance or emotion alone. It was guided and it was intentional. What they left behind carries a direction that is now connected to you, and that connection is beginning to activate in your life. You may start to notice that certain things no longer hold the same weight they once did. Situations that used to drain you may begin to lose their influence, and thoughts that once kept you stuck may start to fade. This is not accidental. It is part of the shift that is taking place within you. As you receive what has been released, it begins to reshape your inner world. And that inner change starts to reflect outwardly in your life. There is also a sense of renewal that is beginning to form. Even if you cannot fully explain it yet, it is like something within you is being refreshed. Like a part of you that felt tired is now being restored. This renewal is not loud or overwhelming, but it is steady and consistent. It will continue to grow as you allow yourself to accept what is being placed into your life without resistance. Type 33. If you feel this shift, you have been through moments where you questioned your direction, wondering if you were moving forward or simply standing still. Those moments were not wasted because they were shaping your ability to recognize what is real when it finally arrives. Now that something is beginning to take form, you are able to sense it in a way that you could not before. This is part of your growth, and it is part of why this timing matters so much. The gift that has been released is not limited by what you can currently see or understand. It carries potential that will unfold over time, revealing itself in layers rather than all at once. You do not need to understand everything immediately, because understanding will come as you experience it. What matters now is that you remain open and receptive, allowing it to settle into your life naturally. There is also a protection over what is coming to you, and that protection is important. Not everything is meant to be shared or explained to others, especially in the early stages of something significant. You are being given something that is meant to grow within your life without interference. Trust that what is yours will remain yours, and that it will not be taken away when you hold on to it with faith. You may begin to feel a stronger sense of direction forming. Even if it is subtle at first, this direction will guide your decisions, helping you move toward what aligns with what has been released. It will not feel forced or confusing. It will feel natural and steady. As you follow that direction, you will begin to see how everything starts to connect in ways that make sense. There is no need to rush this process, because what is unfolding is meant to happen at the right pace. Trying to force it or speed it up will only create unnecessary tension. Allow it to move as it is meant to, trusting that each step is leading you where you need to be. This is not a race. It is a transition, and transitions require patience and awareness. You are also being reminded that your value is not determined by what you have or do not have. The gift being released to you is not proof of your worth. It is a reflection of your purpose. Your worth has always been present, and nothing can change that. What is happening now is simply bringing something into your life that aligns with who you are becoming. As you continue forward, there will be moments of confirmation that strengthen your belief in what is happening. These moments may come in small ways, through unexpected opportunities or quiet realizations. Pay attention to them, because they are signs that you are moving in the right direction. They will help you stay grounded and focused as things continue to unfold. There is also a sense of peace that will begin to grow within you, even in situations that once caused stress or uncertainty. This peace is not dependent on external conditions. It comes from knowing that you are being guided. It is a steady presence that will help you navigate changes without feeling overwhelmed. Hold on to that peace, because it will support you as you move through this new phase. You are not stepping into something uncertain. You are stepping into something prepared. Even if it feels new, it has already been aligned with your path. This is why it does not require struggle, because it is not something you are trying to create. It is something you are receiving. That difference is important because it changes how you approach what is coming. As this continues to unfold, you will begin to see more clearly how everything connects. What once felt separate or disconnected will start to come together in a way that makes sense. This clarity will help you move forward with confidence, knowing that you are not lost or uncertain. You are exactly where you need to be. Even if the full picture is still forming, continue to remain present in this moment, because it is where everything is beginning. Do not allow distractions or doubts to pull you away from what is unfolding. Stay focused on what you feel, on the sense that something real is taking place in your life. That awareness will help you fully receive what has been released in your name. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work? Just the right words. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is not something that fades away after a moment. It is something that continues to grow as you allow it to remain present within you. The shift is becoming more noticeable, and that is because you are becoming more aligned with what has been released in your name. There is a reason I have kept you close to this moment, because it is not just about receiving, it is also about understanding. When something is given without understanding, it can be overlooked or misused. But when you begin to see its purpose, it becomes something that can truly transform your life. You are not just being handed something, you are being prepared to carry it in a way that brings meaning and direction. This preparation is happening within you right now, even if it feels subtle. Type 888 to step into alignment. You may notice that your thoughts are beginning to change, becoming less heavy and more focused on what is possible rather than what has gone wrong. This is not forced thinking. It is a natural result of the shift that is taking place within you. When something new enters your life, it begins to influence how you perceive everything around you. What once felt like obstacles may begin to feel like stepping stones, and what once felt like endings may begin to look like beginnings. The gift that was released carries a sense of movement. And that movement is now starting to reach into your life in practical ways. You may begin to see progress in areas where you felt stuck, or clarity in situations where you once felt confused. This is how alignment works. It brings things into order without creating chaos. It may not be dramatic or overwhelming, but it will be steady and real. There is also a deeper layer to this, something that goes beyond what you can see on the surface. What has been released to you is not only for your benefit, it is also connected to something greater than you. There are ways in which your life will begin to impact others, even if you do not realize it at first. This is because what is given with purpose always carries an effect that reaches beyond the individual. Type 999 to receive clarity. You are not being placed in this position by accident, and you are not being trusted with something without reason. There is something within you that is capable of holding what has been given, even if you have not fully recognized it yet. This is part of your growth, discovering that you are able to carry more than you once believed. It is not about pressure, it is about potential, and that potential is being activated within you. There may be moments when you feel a sense of hesitation, a small voice that wonders if this is too much or too sudden. That hesitation is not a sign to step back. It is simply a reminder that you are stepping into something new. New things often feel unfamiliar, but unfamiliar does not mean wrong. Stay present in what you feel and allow that feeling to guide you forward rather than holding you back. You are also being reminded that this is not something that can be taken from you by outside forces. What is meant for you is protected, and it remains with you as long as you remain aligned with it. There is no need to fear loss or interference, because what has been given is not fragile. It is steady. It is grounded, and it is meant to stay with you as part of your journey. As this continues to unfold, you will begin to notice a stronger sense of confidence forming within you. This confidence is not loud or forced. It is quiet and steady. It comes from knowing that you are not moving blindly, but that you are being guided with intention. This kind of confidence does not depend on external validation. It comes from within, and it grows stronger as you continue forward. There is also a sense of responsibility that comes with what has been released. But it is not a burden. It is a natural awareness that what you are receiving carries meaning, and that meaning deserves to be respected. This does not mean you have to be perfect. It simply means you are being called to be mindful. Mindfulness will help you make choices that align with what has been given, allowing it to grow and develop within your life. You are not expected to have everything figured out right now, and you are not being asked to rush into anything. This is a process, and processes unfold over time. What matters is that you remain open, allowing each step to reveal itself as it comes. Trying to control or predict everything will only create confusion. But staying present will bring clarity. There will be moments when you look back and realize how much has changed. Even if those changes felt small at the time, you will see how each step led to the next, and how everything began to come together in a way that made sense. This realization will bring a sense of peace, because you will understand that nothing was wasted and nothing was random. You are moving into a space where your life begins to feel more connected, where things are not just happening, but happening with purpose. This sense of connection will help you stay grounded, even when things around you begin to shift. It will remind you that you are not lost, and that you are not moving without direction. Stay close to this feeling, because it will continue to guide you as you move forward. It is not something that will disappear. It is something that will deepen as you allow it to remain present. Trust that what is unfolding is meant for you, and that it is happening in a way that aligns with your life. There is a quiet strengthening happening within you, and it is not something that comes from outside validation or approval. It is forming because you are beginning to see that you are not abandoned, not forgotten, and not overlooked. That wealthy soul did not speak your name in their final breath without reason, and what they released did not lose its direction once it left their hands. It is still moving, still guided, still protected, and it is still making its way deeper into your life. Type 66 to stay grounded. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, clear debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You may begin to feel a sense of separation from things that once held you back. And this is not something to resist. It is a natural part of stepping into something new, because what no longer aligns will begin to fade. This does not mean loss. It means refinement. It means you are being positioned in a way that supports what has been given to you. Let those shifts happen without fear, because they are creating space for what belongs in your life. Now there is also a clarity that is beginning to sharpen your awareness, allowing you to recognize what is genuine and what is not. You have spent time navigating confusion, trying to understand situations that never fully made sense. Now you are being given a clearer view, and that clarity will help you move with confidence instead of hesitation. You will begin to see things for what they truly are, not through the shape fear once gave them. You are no longer the same person you were when this moment first began. Even if the change feels quiet, something inside you has already moved. And that movement is changing the way you respond, the way you think, and the way you carry yourself. This is part of receiving what has been released, because it does not only enter your life, it also changes you from within. Transformation is not always loud, but it is always real. Type 44 to welcome change. There may be moments when you feel tempted to wonder if this will truly remain, or if what you are experiencing is only temporary. Those thoughts come from past disappointments, from seasons where things did not unfold the way you hoped. But this is different, and you can sense that difference if you allow yourself to be honest. What is happening now carries a steadiness that does not disappear quickly, because it is rooted in something deeper than circumstance. The gift that has been released is not fragile, and it is not something that vanishes when doubt appears. It remains because it was placed with purpose, and that purpose is still active. Even when your thoughts try to pull you away from trust, what has been given does not lose its strength. It stays present, waiting for you to recognize it fully and enter it completely. You are also being guided in ways that may not seem obvious at first. There will be moments when you feel led to take certain steps, move in certain directions, or make certain decisions. These moments are not random. They are part of the guidance connected to what has been released. Trust those gentle movements because they are leading you towards something that aligns with your path. Patience is also being developed within you, and this patience matters. It is not about waiting without hope. It is about trusting without rushing. You are learning that something does not need to happen immediately in order to be real. Some things grow with time, becoming stronger and more stable as they unfold, and that is what is taking place here. You may also begin to notice that the way you respond to challenges is changing. Situations that once felt overwhelming may now feel more manageable, not because the situation itself has changed, but because you have. This is part of the transformation that comes with receiving something meaningful. It strengthens you in ways that reach beyond what you expected. You are becoming steadier, more aware, and more grounded. There is also a sense of purpose beginning to take shape, even if it is still forming. You may not have all the answers yet, but you can feel that there is direction, that there is meaning behind what is happening. This sense of purpose will continue to grow as you move forward, helping you understand how everything connects. It will guide you in ways that feel natural, not forced. You are not being left to figure this out on your own, and you are not walking through this without support. I am present in every step, ensuring that what has been set in motion continues to move forward. Even when you feel uncertain, there is guidance surrounding you, keeping you aligned with what is meant for you. You are not alone in this process, and you never have been. There will be moments of confirmation that remind you of this truth. Moments where things come together in ways that cannot be ignored. These moments are meant to strengthen your trust, to help you see that what is happening is real. Pay attention to them because they will keep you grounded when doubt tries to rise. They will remind you that you are moving in the right direction. Stay committed to this path, not with pressure, but with awareness. Continue to remain open to what is unfolding, allowing each step to reveal itself as it comes. You do not need to control everything. You only need to stay aligned with what you feel and what you know deep within. That alignment will carry you forward without confusion. What has been released in your name is not fading. It is becoming more established with each moment that passes. It is settling into your life, becoming part of your reality, shaping what comes next. You are not losing it. You are stepping deeper into it. The shift is no longer only inside you. It is starting to reach outward into your circumstances, your surroundings, and your path. This is not something that will pass quickly. It is something that is settling and becoming part of your life in a steady and lasting way. There is a deeper awareness forming within you now, and it is helping you recognize that you are not standing still anymore. Even if everything around you looks similar, there is movement taking place beneath the surface. This movement is guided, and it is precise, and it is leading you towards something that carries meaning for your future. You are not wandering without direction. You are being led, step by step, into what has already been prepared. Type 555 to embrace the shift. You may begin to see connections between things that once felt unrelated. Moments that did not make sense before, now starting to come together. This is part of understanding the path you are on, because nothing you have experienced has been wasted. Everything has played a role in bringing you to this point, and now those pieces are beginning to align. This alignment will give you a clearer view of where you are going and why you are moving in that direction. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The gift that was released carries influence, and that influence is beginning to reach areas of your life that needed change. You may notice improvements in situations that once felt stuck, or a sense of relief in areas where you carried pressure. This is not random. It is part of the effect of what has been placed into your life. It is working quietly, but it is working consistently, and it will continue to do so as you move forward. There is also a strengthening of your inner stability, a sense that you are not easily shaken the way you once were. This does not mean challenges will disappear, but it means you will face them differently. You are becoming more grounded, more aware, and more able to respond without being overwhelmed. This stability is a sign that what has been released is not only external, it is also shaping your inner world. Type 11 to stand firm. You are not being rushed through this process, and that is intentional. When something carries true value, it is allowed to unfold in a way that builds strength and understanding over time. If everything happened at once, it would not carry the same depth or meaning. This gradual unfolding allows you to grow into what you are receiving, so that you can hold it with clarity and confidence. There may be moments where you look around and realize that certain things no longer fit into your life the way they once did. This is not a loss. It is a transition. You are stepping into something new, and as you do, what no longer align will naturally begin to fall away. Trust this process, because it is making room for what belongs in your life. Now you are also being reminded that what has been released to you is not limited by what you currently see. There are layers to it that will reveal themselves over time, and each layer will bring new understanding. You do not need to see everything at once to know that it is real. What matters is that you continue to move forward with trust, allowing each part to unfold as it is meant to. There is a sense of quiet confidence growing within you, and it is not something that needs to be proven to anyone else. It is a knowing that you are on the right path, even if you cannot explain every detail. This confidence will guide your actions, helping you make decisions that align with what is unfolding in your life. It is not loud, but it is steady, and it will continue to grow. You may also begin to notice that your perspective is changing, that you are seeing things differently than before. Situations that once felt overwhelming may now feel manageable, and challenges that once seemed impossible may now feel like something you can face. This shift in perspective is part of the transformation taking place within you. It is helping you move forward with greater clarity and less fear. There is also a sense of purpose becoming clearer, even if it is still forming. You are beginning to understand that what is happening is not random, but intentional. This understanding will continue to grow as you move forward, helping you see how everything connects. It will guide you in ways that feel natural, allowing you to move with confidence instead of hesitation. You are not alone in this. Even if there are moments when it feels that way, there is guidance surrounding you, helping you stay aligned with what is meant for you. This guidance may come in subtle ways through thoughts, feelings, or small signs that point you in the right direction. Pay attention to these moments, because they are helping you stay on track. There will be times when things begin to come together in ways that feel unexpected. Moments where you see clear evidence that something is changing. These moments are important because they remind you that what is happening is real. They help strengthen your trust, allowing you to continue moving forward without doubt taking over. Stay present in this process because it is still unfolding. Do not rush ahead or try to force things to happen faster than they are meant to. Everything is moving at the right pace, and each step is building on the one before it. Trust that what is meant for you will continue to reveal itself as you move forward. What has been released in your name is not something that fades or disappears. It is something that grows and develops over time. It is becoming part of your life in a way that is steady and lasting. You are not losing it. You are stepping deeper into it with each moment that passes. You are not imagining this progress, and you are not forcing something that does not belong to you. What is taking shape is the natural result of what was released in your name, and it is continuing to move with purpose and direction. There is a growing sense that you are no longer waiting for something to begin, because it has already begun. The feeling of delay that once weighed on you is being replaced by a quiet certainty that things are moving forward. You are not behind, and you are not late, and nothing has been taken from you that cannot be restored or replaced. This realization is important because it changes how you see your own journey, allowing you to move forward without the burden of regret. Type 1313 to move forward with faith. You may start to notice that your surroundings begin to respond differently to you, as if something about your presence has shifted. This is not something you need to explain, but it is something you will feel. The way people interact with you, the way opportunities appear, and the way situations unfold may begin to carry a different tone. This is because what has been released is not only affecting you internally, it is also influencing how your path interacts with the world around you. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is also a deepening of your awareness where you begin to recognize what aligns with your path and what does not. You are no longer moving blindly or reacting without thought, but instead you are becoming more intentional. This intention is not forced. It is guided, and it is helping you make choices that support what is unfolding in your life. As this awareness grows, you will find it easier to move forward without confusion. The gift that was released is continuing to expand in its effect, reaching further into your life than you may have expected. It is not limited to one moment or one outcome, but instead it carries an ongoing influence. This means that what you are experiencing now is only part of what will continue to unfold. There is more ahead, and that realization should bring a sense of anticipation rather than fear. Type 1414 to receive what is yours. You are also beginning to understand that this process is not about perfection, but about alignment. You do not need to do everything perfectly to maintain what has been given to you. What matters is that you remain connected to the truth of what is happening, allowing it to guide you rather than trying to control it. This understanding will help you move forward with confidence instead of pressure. There may still be moments when old patterns try to return, when thoughts of doubt or fear attempt to take hold again. This is natural, because change often brings resistance from what is familiar. But you are no longer in the same place, and those patterns do not have the same strength they once did. You can recognize them without allowing them to control you, and that recognition is a sign of your growth. There is also a strengthening of your sense of identity, where you begin to see yourself differently. You are no longer defining yourself by past struggles or limitations, but by what is unfolding now. This shift in identity is important because it allows you to fully step into what has been released in your name. You are not carrying your past as a limitation. You are carrying it as something that has prepared you for what is now taking place. You may notice that your decisions begin to reflect this new understanding, becoming more aligned with where you are going rather than where you have been. This is not something you need to force. It will happen naturally as your awareness grows. Each decision you make will help strengthen the path you are on, bringing you closer to the full expression of what has been given to you. There is also a sense of steadiness that is becoming more present in your life. Even when things around you are uncertain, there is something within you that remains calm and grounded. This steadiness is a result of the alignment that is taking place, and it will continue to support you as you move forward. It allows you to face challenges without losing your sense of direction. You are not being left to figure this out on your own. And you are not navigating this without guidance. There is a presence that continues to lead you. Even when you do not fully understand what is happening, this guidance may not always be loud or obvious, but it is consistent. It is there, in the quiet moments, helping you stay aligned with what is meant for you. There will be times when you see clear confirmation that things are changing, moments where you cannot deny that something is different. These moments are meant to strengthen your trust, reminding you that what is unfolding is real. They are not random and they are not temporary. They are part of the process that is bringing everything into alignment. Stay connected to this awareness because it will help you continue moving forward without hesitation. Do not allow distractions or doubts to pull you away from what you know deep within. That inner knowing is your anchor, and it will keep you grounded as things continue to unfold. It will help you remain steady even when everything around you is shifting. What has been released in your name is continuing to grow, to expand, and to settle into your life in ways that will become more clear over time. You are not losing it, and you are not moving away from it. You are moving deeper into it, step by step, with each moment that passes. This is the stage where many begin to doubt again. Not because nothing is happening, but because something real is happening, and it feels unfamiliar. Do not let that unfamiliar feeling pull you backward, because you are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into what has already been prepared for you. There is a deeper settling taking place, like something finding its rightful place within you and around you. This settling is not rushed, and it is not chaotic. It is steady and intentional. You may begin to feel more anchored in your decisions, more certain in your direction, even when everything is not fully revealed. This is how alignment strengthens you. It does not remove every unknown, but it gives you the stability to move forward without fear. Type 1515 to stay aligned. The words spoken over you in that final moment of that wealthy soul are still active, still carrying influence that has not faded. What was released did not lose its power once it left their lips, because it was not sustained by them. It was sustained by my will. That is why it continues to reach you, to surround you, to shape what is unfolding in your life. You are not holding on to something temporary. You are receiving something that carries lasting effect. There may be moments where you reflect on where you were before all of this began, and you may notice how much has already changed within you. Even if your surroundings have not completely transformed yet, you are not the same person who first heard this call. Something inside you has shifted, and that shift is influencing how you respond to everything around you. This is part of the process, because before your life changes outwardly, you are changed inwardly. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, clear debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also a refinement happening in your focus where distractions begin to lose their hold on you. Things that once pulled your attention away from what matters are no longer as strong. This is not something you forced. It is something that naturally happens when you become aligned with purpose. Your attention begins to move toward what supports your path instead of what delays it. Type 1616 to claim your path. You are also beginning to understand that what has been given to you carries responsibility, not in a heavy way, but in a meaningful way. It is a reminder that what you receive has value, and that value deserves to be handled with care. This does not mean pressure. It means awareness. It means recognizing that your actions now have a deeper connection to what is unfolding. This awareness will guide you without overwhelming you. There may still be moments where you feel a sense of hesitation, a quiet question rising within you about whether everything will continue as it has begun. That hesitation is not a sign that something is wrong. It is simply a reflection of stepping into something new. But even in those moments, there is a deeper knowing within you that this is real. Trust that knowing, because it is rooted in truth, not fear. You are not being left without support as you move through this stage. I am still guiding every step, ensuring that what has been released continues to find its place in your life. Even when you feel unsure, there is direction being provided, often in ways that are subtle but clear when you pay attention. You are not walking alone, and you are not figuring this out without help. There is also a strengthening of your ability to discern what belongs in your life and what does not. You are becoming more aware of what aligns with your path and what pulls you away from it. This awareness is not something you have to force. It is developing naturally as you remain connected to what is unfolding. It will help you make choices that support your growth without confusion. You may begin to notice that your energy is being directed differently, that you are investing your time and attention in ways that feel more meaningful. This is part of the shift, because when something new takes root in your life, it begins to guide where you place your focus. You are no longer moving without intention. You are moving with purpose, even in small decisions. There is also a quiet sense of peace that continues to grow, even in moments where things are not fully clear. This peace is not dependent on everything being perfect. It comes from knowing that you are being guided. It is a steady presence that helps you remain grounded when uncertainty tries to rise. Hold on to that peace, because it is part of what keeps you aligned. There will be moments of confirmation that continue to appear. Moments where you see clearly that something is unfolding in your favor. These moments are not random. They are reminders that what has been released is active and real. They are meant to strengthen your trust, to help you remain steady as things continue to develop. Pay attention to them, because they will keep you anchored in truth. You are not at the end of this process. You are in the middle of it, and there is still more to unfold. What you have seen so far is only part of what will continue to take shape in your life. This should not create fear. It should create a sense of anticipation, because what is ahead carries the same intention as what has already begun. Stay present in this moment, because it is still unfolding, still shaping, still guiding you forward. Do not rush ahead or try to control what comes next, because everything is moving in the right timing. Your role is to remain aware, to remain open, and to remain aligned with what you feel deep within. What has been released in your name is not fading. It is becoming more established with each step you take. It is finding its place in your life, becoming part of your journey in a way that cannot be undone. There is a soft breaking happening within you. Not a breaking that harms, but a breaking that releases what has been held too tightly for too long. You have carried burdens that were never meant to stay with you forever, and now they are being loosened. This release may feel emotional. It may feel unfamiliar, but it is necessary for what has been given to you to fully settle. You cannot hold on to the past and fully receive what is now entering your life. At the same time, type 1717 to release the past. You are beginning to understand that the gift connected to your name is not only external, it is also deeply internal. It is touching your sense of worth, your ability to believe again, your capacity to trust that something good can remain. This is important because without this inner shift, you would not be able to fully embrace what is unfolding. What is happening now is creating space inside you so that what has been released can take root in a lasting way. There is also a healing taking place in areas you have not spoken about, places in your heart where silence has lived for a long time. You may feel memories surface or emotions that you thought were gone begin to rise again. Do not be afraid of this, because it is part of the process of restoration. What comes to the surface is not there to harm you. It is there to be released so that you can move forward without weight. You are not being asked to carry everything alone anymore, and that is something you are slowly beginning to realize. There has been a pattern of self-reliance in your life where you felt you had to handle everything without help. But now you are being shown that you can receive, that you can accept what is given without feeling like you must earn it. This shift is not easy, but it is necessary for what is unfolding to continue. Type 1818 to receive fully. There is also a deepening connection forming between you and what is guiding you. A sense that you are not separate from the direction your life is taking. This connection will continue to grow as you remain open, as you allow yourself to trust without needing constant proof. It will lead you in a way that feels natural, helping you continue forward with peace instead of pressure. Why are more than 19,547 people suddenly drawing unexpected wealth into their lives? Because they began using a strange 9-word password found in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, debts being cleared, and lives being upgraded. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist exposed it. Now it is spreading quickly and could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. You may begin to notice that the way you respond to your own thoughts is changing, and you are no longer so quick to accept every doubt that appears. This is part of the transformation because your awareness is becoming stronger. You are learning to observe instead of react, to recognize what is real and what is not. This awareness will keep you from being pulled back into patterns that no longer support you. There is also a quiet joy beginning to rise within you, not a loud excitement, but a steady knowing that something good is taking place. This joy does not depend on everything being perfect. It comes from knowing you are moving in the right direction. It is a sign that what has been released is not only changing your circumstances, but also touching your inner state. This joy will continue to grow as you allow yourself to stay present. You are not being rushed through this stage, and that is intentional. What is happening now needs time to settle, to take root, and to become part of who you are. If it were rushed, it would not carry the same depth or strength. Trust that this process is unfolding exactly as it should, even when you do not understand every detail. There may still be moments when you feel drawn back toward old ways of thinking, a desire to return to what feels familiar, even if it was not helpful. This is natural, because change often brings discomfort. But you are not the same person. and those old patterns no longer have the same power over you. You can acknowledge them without allowing them to lead you. There is also a strengthening in your ability to remain present, to focus on what is happening now, instead of what has already passed or what has not yet arrived. This presence will help you fully experience what is unfolding, allowing you to receive it without distraction. It will keep you grounded and help you move forward without losing your direction. You are not being left without guidance in this stage. Even if things feel quieter than before, sometimes guidance becomes less obvious because you are learning to trust what has already been placed within you. The awareness, the clarity, the sense of direction, all of these are part of that guidance. They will continue to lead you as you move forward. There will be moments when you feel deep gratitude, even if nothing specific has happened in that exact moment. This gratitude comes from recognizing that something has shifted, that you are no longer standing in the same place. It is a sign that you are coming into alignment with what is unfolding, and that alignment brings peace. Stay close to this process because it is still working within you, still shaping you, still guiding you. Do not step away from it or treat it as something that has already passed. It is present, it is active, and it is continuing to move forward with you.